post. I'm about to share.
Dude, these are 5 of the bonus packages I'm doing with this program. This is your program, Playbook to Millions, with 5 bonus programs. Okay. Can I get the full book though? 5 bonus programs. You don't pay for any of these. This is a $5,400 program for $495. And when you do it today, I'm going to sign, the giveaway.
Let's do an MP3 giveaway of Millionaire Booklet.
Woo,
And I'm going to give
I like
you
it.
the download, the audio download as a bonus to the new Millionaire Booklet read by me, okay? I'm asking you to do me one favor.
Okay.
If you guys have already read the Millionaire Booklet, it takes less than 20 minutes to read this. Robert, have you read it yet? John, have you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Robin, have you read
I
it?
like 4 times.
Good, guys, I need everybody,
fixing my
please
hair
write
before
a
we go.
review on Amazon. Write a review on Amazon.
Great idea.
Have you written an interview?
No, I haven't written the Amazon, but I like that. I will do that.
Write a review
That's
on
something
Amazon, okay?
I could do.
I want hundreds of these, okay? We know how many booklets have already gone out. Thousands and thousands of booklets, okay?
Millions.
Now notice, you know, when I released this book, a guy wrote me last night. He's like, dude, you know what? I know you're a legit deal. I said, what's going on? He's like, you wrote that book. You brought it to market. You didn't plan how many got out. You didn't try to make it a concerted effort to become a New York Times bestseller or a top Amazon seller. You didn't do any of that. You just pushed this book out as fast as you could get it to market so you could help as many people. He's like, that's how I know you're a legit deal. Because making a book a New York Times bestseller, making it a bestseller in Amazon, a Wall Street Journal, it takes a lot of concerted effort, and it demands that you slow down and program when all the sales are made at the same time so they all hit a block, fill in this check mark, basically.
You're very smart.
Oh, you didn't know that?
You know this all? You know all this?
Oh, dude, it's a whole program. Any book that you ever, including mine, that becomes a bestseller, okay, goes through a program in order to get there. It has to hit a certain number of sales in a certain number of locations. Dude, we're good. We're already doing the show, dude.
No, we haven't started the show.
We have started the show.
We need to start the show.
We'll start the show. Right now, I'm talking to the show. Because you guys are the best in the world.
Oh,
okay?
you know it. All right, let's take us in.
Hey,
come on, we're 2 minutes late. We're not late, people.
Hey, anybody that gets playbooked at millions.com, don't interrupt me. I'm doing business right now. I'm paying a bill.
Come on, bill payer. Let's go.
See, I pay the bills, okay? Okay. Now, if anybody can tell me my favorite character ever in a movie,
oh, Lord.
Okay, I'm going to give, in addition to the MP3, I'm going to give a free MP3 and the booklet, and I'm going to sign it. Anybody can tell me. Our number, 305-865-8668.
305-865-8668.
Okay, let's do the show, baby. We're talking about family and prosperity. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Grant Cardone here, Elena Cardone. Welcome to
the G&E Show.
Every Thursday.
Wednesday,
every Wednesday.
you
I'm in the future already. Every Wednesday.
Don't be jacking
Every Wednesday, we do a show called the G&E Show. It's how do you keep your family and your business? By the way, what happened to your whole little girly set over here?
Because you just took over. I have no girly set
You know, we used to
anymore.
do the G&E Show. We started this show. Elena came to me. She says, you know, we really should do a show on family and business and how we actually make it work.
Yeah, I was sick of hearing about all the divorces. I'm like, you know what? There are some marriages that actually work, that are productive and successful.
Yeah.
Let's go on air and show them what we got.
And I said, well, baby, if you think we're successful, I mean, what kind of rating are you giving me right now? Like,
you have a high rating, okay?
She's like, I give you a very high rating. I give you on a grade, what kind of grade do you give me? She's like, I give you a 95. I said, dude, that is an A minus.
That's like an A.
Baby, you didn't even go to school.
Yes,
How would you
did.
know? You ain't never seen an A in your damn
Yes, I
life.
have. I didn't go to college.
Okay. So look, this is the G&E Show. We come to you to talk about marriage and business, how to keep it fun, how to get your money right, how to handle business and marriage, the business of marriage. Our number's 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Today we're talking about
family and prosperity. Why not?
The reason why.
Yeah, tell us.
Okay. The reason why we're talking about this is because last night we happened to run across the Republican convention because it was on like every channel, right? Dude, we see Tiffany Trump come out. Melania comes out the night before. We see Donald Jr. come out. I'm seeing these kids.
By the way,
man.
I really hate to admit it, but you know I fell asleep.
Yeah, I know you fell asleep. But I'm sitting there watching these kids I'm like, hey, the kids need to stay on TV and tell Donald never to say another word.
No, I didn't fall asleep because they were boring. I was just really tired. Just to clarify.
If it's 9 o'clock, you're asleep. Okay. Okay. Little private hint. That's why you don't do Instagrams after 9.
Okay.
So look, that family, you got to give it to them, man. They are beautiful. They are articulate.
Yep.
I mean, I heard Donald Jr. talking about, my dad taught me how to be as comfortable on a Caterpillar tractor as I was in my car. You know, I was brought up, he's like, my mentors were pouring concrete and hanging drywall. I'm like, dude, that's a freaking message,
that's powerful,
man.
huh?
Hillary can't say that. Now, I'm not being political here. I'm just saying, man, it's a beautiful family.
Take politics out of it,
Take Trump out of it.
Yeah.
Him and his bad damn hair, okay?
And his some weird hair.
And his yellow-orange freaking tanner. I think Jared's been hanging out with him. Okay, take that
Jared's
off.
Not orange.
Take Donald out of the deal. Who knows what he's going to say, man? You put those kids up there, man, and have them talk. Oh my God, man, that was. And so Elena says, you know, we really should talk about family and prosperity. I got a resume issue here. We should really talk about family. It's done. We should really talk about family and prosperity, the value of prosperity,
and also the valuable assets, which are your kids and your spouse.
Yeah.
You know, like, who are you going to marry? Are you marrying somebody that has your back, that's going to be fiercely loyal, that's going to protect you at all costs? That's what I see when I look at that family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
so for the people that are watching that aren't in relationships yet, how do you pick that person? That's one thing to know going into it.
Well, you said something I like a lot. What are your assets?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does a guy worth whatever, $2 billion, $9 billion?
10 billion, 20 million. Oh, I'm so good at math.
That's good.
Go ahead.
How did those kids not get ruined?
I know how they didn't get ruined.
How?
Because they weren't entitled. You can tell they had to earn everything. They had to learn from the ground up. They weren't just given things. That's how you ruin people. Because there's no exchange for,
Have I ruined you?
You have not ruined me. But you can try.
Yeah.
I have no problem with you trying.
So let's talk about, you said something I think is really important with family and prosperity. What are your assets?
Yes, what are your assets? And obviously,
so
Donald Trump's assets are those 3 children. True or false?
Well, he's got more than 3 children, but that's...
well, I mean, you know, the primary ones,
hey, guys,
the highlighted
what are your
ones.
assets, okay? Like, what are our assets? Forget Trump. What are our assets?
Each other.
Okay.
The children.
Okay.
We're, our other assets are the people that work in this office.
Yeah.
They're fiercely loyal. They have our back. They're on board. They're on the team. And if not, they got to go.
What else? See, it's interesting because, if you're not paying attention,
not only that, but our religion is our asset because, we
belief.
We have our studies together and, that bonds us.
So, folks, this is what I would see. She's running out of stuff, right? Her tank's empty, because.
This is our asset. I mean, no matter what, if anything were to happen to you, I have multitude of assets that you're leaving in order to protect this family. The real estate portfolio, our products, the real estate portfolio. I mean, you have assets in place to take care of your family.
So the thing you could do right now, because you're running out of assets,
is let you speak.
You could be
Donald,
like, hey, Grant,
note.
what do you think are some of our assets?
Grant, what do you think are some of our assets?
Awesome. Okay. Well, number one is, you're definitely.
Thank you.
You're definitely an asset for me.
Thank you. Okay.
My commitment to our marriage is an asset.
Oh, you got that right.
Okay. My energy is an asset.
Yes.
Your enthusiasm for life is an asset. I mean, I can do so many things. She is so likable. She's so beautiful, okay? My kids are so likable and beautiful and entertaining and interested, Time is an asset, man. We have so much time together doing this show, this studio. See, guys, look, if you don't know what your assets are.
Good. God,
if you don't know what your assets are, courage is a huge asset for me, man.
Why didn't I think
my
of that?
willingness, I mean, really, come on.
Come on.
You see it every day. She'll watch me in a phone call. She'll be like, dude, you're one bad
mo.
Because I will take an axe to your head.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Yes,
she knows I will, and other people know I will. Like, you got to have courage, folks. You got to have creativity. You got to have persistence. These are the things that create prosperity.
But you're ethically ambitious, and that's what attracts me to you.
Yeah, I'm going to be blind if you poke me in the eye.
Go on.
Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. This is the beautiful, beautiful, fantastic. No, it's not Melania. No, it's not Ivanka. It's Elena Cardone. My name's Grant Cardone. Every Wednesday.
Come on,
sometimes
you're bringing
I call it Thursday because I'm in the future. Grant Cardone and Elena Cardone bring you a show called The G&E Show, which is about your marriage, your relationship, your business of being together, staying together, dude, and making it work, man. I just had a guy
Be
in
an
here.
example for the rest of the society, the rest of your community. Stick and stay. Be a tight
And be
unit.
excited about it, man.
Let's
Excited.
go. Let's get it
Stay with
on.
us. We're taking calls, and we're talking about family and...
prosperity.
Everyone has the secret to staying
And you
out
guys
from
on
your
Facebook,
competition.
man. I
The
cannot
true
tell
answer
you how
lies in
much
the
I
appreciation.
love
Jay McHugh
you.
stands at the forefront of appreciation marketing.
Okay. Hey, you
He has
guys on
taken a business
Facebook, man,
from
take care of
$83
the
million
take advantage
to
of the
over
offer day. I'm going to
$1
give
billion
you,
real
in
estate
addition to the
sales.
playbook,
Through this
that's
simple
90% off.
application of
I'm going to give you a
appreciation. Take the
free
time to go the extra
MP3
mile with
download.
Jay's
What's the
appreciation
passcode?
marketing system send
What's
out
the deal?
cards.
We
Get
need
in
some
front of
kind
your
of coupon,
customers in a
dude.
personal, traditional way.
Huh?
Show them appreciation.
We need a coupon, dude.
And deliver
You got to
an
have
experience that
coupons,
is
man.
unforgettable.
Coupons
To register and
legitimize
find
it.
out more.
Coupons
Go to
legitimize the offer.
randomactsofcardenas.com.
Got to have coupon,
That's
man. Shit. Hey,
randomactsofcardenas.com.
coupon going to be watermelon.
Everyone
in
has
my
the
wanker.
secret to standing out from your competition. The true answer lies
Dude, we need
in
a
the
coupon,
application
dude.
of appreciation.
What's a coupon?
Jay
For the
McHugh
special,
stands at
man,
the
so we know
forefront
which-
of appreciation marketing. He has taken a business from $83 million to over $1 billion in real estate sales through this simple application of appreciation. Take the time to go the extra mile with Jay's appreciation marketing system send out cards. Get in front of your customers in a personal, traditional way, show them appreciation, and deliver an experience that is unforgettable. To register and find out more, go to randomactsofcardenas.com. That's randomactsofcardenas.com. Leave a mark in your neighborhood with a lasting impression. A professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisade Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegrigsdesign.com. That's gaining financial independence is what every person seeks in today's world. With so many options when it comes to investing, it can be confusing to know what to do. Specialized IRA Services helps you know the right direction to go. Whether you are looking for a self-directed IRA, a retirement account, or need the know-how on funding a new business, Specialized IRA Services help you gain control of your assets, your money, and your investments while being educated on the entire process. In removing Wall Street out of your investment, you can be sure to spend less on investment fees, taxes, and make more on your returns. Let the expert team at Specialized IRA Services help you transform your family legacy and secure your financial independence. Visit specializediraservices.com. That's specializediraservices.com to register for more info and receive a free ebook on your guide to financial freedom. That's specializediraservices.com.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'll let you get a few words in. Go ahead.
We are live here with the G&E Show. You've got the famous Grant Cardone here. We've got a lot of callers. You want to take some callers?
No, not yet. I want to talk
Okay.
about
We don't wanna
assets.
take-
Okay,
let's
look,
talk about
family and
assets.
prosperity. If you're not paying attention to your assets, you're going to end up with liabilities. Period. Okay, try to reconnect. If you don't pay attention to your assets, you know, it's like use it or lose it. I say this about money, man. You guys, money don't sleep, but it gets bored. You know
So
why
what
it gets
does that
bored?
mean? When it gets bored, it means it
if-
goes to like stupid stuff?
Yeah,
Got you.
it goes away. It goes away. It goes. I tell people all the time, look, man,
It
money
goes-
pays attention to people that pay attention to the money. Money stays with people that pay attention to it. It's like Elena. If I ignored Elena every day, if I ignored Scarlett or Sabrina every day, sooner or later they're going to have no interest in me.
No interest.
My kids won't have interest in the daddy that don't pay attention to them. I don't
That's
need him,
true.
man. See, money's
right.
the same way, man. Money pays attention to the people that pay attention to it.
What you got going on here?
I got a little situation.
situation?
Okay. Money pays attention to the people that pay attention to it. Now that's why I wrote this book, Millionaire Booklet. It's on an MP3. I'm giving the MP3 to people when they get the playbook to millions today. Okay. This is a 10 different products in one. 80 hours on how to create wealth in your life. I'm paying attention to my money. I'm spending the time to codify what's worked for me and what hadn't, and sharing it with other people. When I share that with other people, that just fortifies my money more, right? Because I get a better understanding. What are my assets? What are my liabilities? How do I multiply? How do I create multiple flows of income? How do I take care of her if I died? A responsible husband would say, hey, dude, you're hooked up even if I get run over.
Don't do that, though. Okay?
But I'm just saying,
I need you.
That's the real world. You guys got to confront the real stuff. I walked into Starbucks in Bal Harbor today. I got out of my car. I got my bag with me. You know what that means. I got my bag with me.
We know what that means.
I'm strapping, man. And I walk. I said, I wonder if today's the day, man. I asked myself, is today the day? Is today the day when you're going to have to confront evil, man? You guys, oh, everybody wander around, man. You're like, oh, everything's fine. You taking everything for granted.
That he's a little overprotective or smart and responsible?
You guys are taking life for granted. Anybody that gets surprised by the bad things that happen, the normal things that happen on this planet, gravity, car wrecks, problems, right? You should be in awe every day, man, that you get your 24 hours. You should be like, damn, I got me another 24, dude. See, you got to pay attention to your assets to have prosperity. I know people that are broke, that are more prosperous than people that are rich. I know people that have nothing. I know there's been times in my life when I've had nothing, man. Nothing. I remember being 25 years old, having nothing. But I had hope, I had inspiration, I had creativity.
You had heart.
And I wanted it, man. And I was rich. I didn't have any material stuff.
You had courage.
6 weeks before that, I was busted broke, dude. I was broke in every way, man. I changed my mind. I'm like, hey, I'm going to make my life into something special. And this is what this show's about. How do you make your life, your marriage, your kids, your friends, your community?
That's one of the questions I had here. Yeah. How do you get fiercely loyal? Because this show is about getting the entire team, family on board. And so since we do have kids and they're only 4 and 7, some people might think, well, are y'all really doing that now? And I looked at it and I'm like, we have our kids in Chinese. Do you think they want to learn Chinese?
They hate it.
They've been in school since they were 2. They hate it. But they have a purpose.
We put them in Spanish at 2 years old. I said, boom, drop them into a Spanish school. And they're like...
Spanish immersion.
The Spanish immersion. And the lady was like, don't you think that's a little abrupt? I said, dude, the chick's 2 years old. Okay? 2 years ago, we dropped her into English. It was an immersion. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how do you get them fiercely loyal? So I explained to the girls, easy. Explain to the girls, I give them a purpose. You need a purpose to learn, right?
Totally,
so at their age, I say, hey, look, you're going to be planning a surprise party for mom when you're teenagers, and y'all are going to talk all about the party and the cake and the balloons, and I'm not going to be able to understand you. And they're like, ah! And it gives them a purpose.
She sold it to the kids. Okay.
But I'm getting them on board. Why do we need this? For the future, when y'all take over the business, you know, learn Chinese.
We think our kids are assets. We don't think our kids are liabilities.
No.
We don't say we can't go somewhere because of the kids. Never. Okay.
You mean blame, like use them as an excuse.
Yeah, because it's easy to do. Yeah. Well, I can't go to that party tonight because we got the kids, we don't have a nanny. We're like, no, we're never going to use that excuse. Even if it's legit, we're not going to use the excuse. Because, dude, why would I want to blame a 4-year-old?
Yeah.
For why I can't go someplace? Come on, that's just stupid. Enrique from Las Vegas, what's up, man?
Man, you never let me get to my point.
Sorry, bud. Enrique
Iglesias.
Sing it to me, my friend. Come on.
Mark, thanks for just being you, because it's helped me be a better person, and on top of that, a better rugby coach. And I work with the USA Sevens, and we're out here in Clark County School District trying to teach kids about life skills. And the one thing that they don't teach is fundraising, selling.
Yeah.
So what I put together was a youth workforce development program by pretty much passing on the information that you provided. And right now, teach some of these kids that come from low-income communities. Instead of drugs or picking up a gun, I'm out there right now telling them, look, I got some socks, I got some strength wraps, I got these football programs that will elevate your game. And they're like, well, what is it? I'm like, dude, I used to be a college athlete and a semi-pro football player in Las Vegas. Like, I'm a living proof. And they're like, well, what do I have to learn from it? Bro, it's time to exceed your own expectations. It's time to get out of that comfort zone and stop hanging out with those knuckleheads and start being part of the kicking crew, which is Kick Rugby USA.
Man, what's the name of the website again?
Kick Rugby USA. I'm on Facebook and on YouTube. Right now, I just released a new video that I just did this weekend It's a 2016 All-American High School Football Combine, and it's free, it's all sponsored, and it's all about going into the hood and teaching them how to do right. And
dude, look, if I can go into, hey, Enrique.
Yes, ma'am.
Enrique.
Yep.
Hey, dude, if I can ever go into the hood with you, help some of these inner city kids, man, let me know.
Right, and I'm going to do it in Spanish. I'm the next Cesar Chavez, man. I need you. I need to go over there. Like, right now, I only got $30 to my name. Everything that I invested in are my products.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? A lot of people are doubting me, but you know what? I keep on listening.
I'm not doubting you, bro. I'm not doubting you. Look, man,
no
anything
way, not
I can
us.
do to help you, man.
We've been
You're
there.
part of my family, dude.
That's
I don't
right.
have fams. I got fams.
Mm-hmm.
I got family.
And you know what?
I got extensions.
And it's time to do it in Spanish because si se puede. Especially what's going on in our country. Man, it's called American Invictus. If you see the movie Invictus, I'm not saying I want to be Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez. No, I want to be Enrique Leyva, backed up by Grant Cardone University, by the whole crew. It's
Dude,
time to
I'm
build
back.
Mi
You-
familia,
you-
mi familia.
What is it?
My family.
Yeah, man. La Familia, man. La Familia. That's Italian, man. Okay. Enrique, he thinks he's Hispanic, but he's actually Italian.
Grant thinks everybody
Tunisian.
on the
Everybody's
planet is
freaking
Italian.
Even the Chinese, man. The Chinese are Italian, okay?
Jesus.
Okay. Hey, my name's Grant Cardone. This is that Elena Cardone. She looking sweet today. Sweet today. I said, sweet today. Stay with us. We'll be right back with callers and questions.
Credit affects every aspect of life. How's yours? At Safe Credit Solutions, we dedicate our lives to ensuring you can get the life you want. Safe Credit Solutions are FICO certified consultants, and we are trained to be immediately at your service to find solutions and repair your credit. Our goal is to grow your credit, add stability, and accomplish the goals you want for your life. With month-to-month services and live monitoring of our progress, we can get results for you within 30 to 45 days. Visit SafeCreditSolutions.com. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com to get a free credit consultation from our expert team. And let's get you on the path to repairing your credit today. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com. Credit affects every aspect of life. How's yours? At Safe Credit Solutions, we dedicate our lives to ensuring you can get the life you want. Safe Credit Solutions are FICO certified consultants, and we are trained to be immediately at your service to find solutions and repair your credit. Our goal is to grow your credit, add stability, and accomplish the goals you want for your life. With month-to-month services and live monitoring of our progress, we can get results for you within 30 to 45 days. Visit SafeCreditSolutions.com. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com to get a free credit consultation from our expert team. And let's get you on the path to repairing your credit today. That's SafeCreditSolutions.com. In life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com.
Welcoming back to the G&E show on Grant Cardone TV. Pow! Okay, every Wednesday we bring it to you. If you wanna holla at us, 305-865-8668. Holla! Okay, so guys, how to get your family on the same page, right?
No, it's really about family and prosperity.
Okay,
First of all,
but how do you get your family fiercely loyal? You start them off young. Every single day we
what's
treat
that got to do with
Sabrina.
prosperity?
Because every single day we treat Sabrina and Scarlett as our assets in the future. I've never hit our kids. Okay, why? Because I don't want damaged goods. When I'm an adult, these little chicks are going to be taken care of.
But dude, a little bit of hitting. Come on.
Oh, never. And you
what
know
about
that's
a little bit of spanking?
No.
A little bit of whipping. A little
I'm
bit
not
of belt,
messing my
man.
kids up.
My dad would
We all
do this.
got that when we were younger.
My dad
okay?
would do this.
Different generation.
That's all he had to do.
No.
All my dad had to do was this. I'd be like, oh, shit. Okay, he did this thing one time.
Okay, so you like you like that fear, that, how does fear and...
Come on, baby.
Sit down.
Come on. No, I've never hit my kids, man. We don't have to hit them, man.
No, treat our kids with respect.
I know some of you are going to hate this message, but if you hit your kids, you're the one out of control.
Dude,
it's not them. They're not out of control.
It's
you're
unfair. It's an unfair. If I saw anyone trying to, beat up some little kid on the street, I would go interfere.
Dude,
like it's not a fair fight.
Kids, you're out of control.
You're a bully.
Okay.
Anyway, so
I've been out of control now. I get out of control with a client or something. I lose my mind. I'm like, oh, damn it, I start threatening people. Like, you can't do that to a 5-year-old.
No.
It's just not fair, man. Wait till they're 25.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait till they stand eyeball to eyeball with you, okay? So
the other,
but look, can we just go backwards? You know what I love to do, right?
What do you love?
Is I almost bit my tongue. What I love to do is I love to look up definitions.
Look up a definition.
Okay, I like to look words up, okay? Prosperity, we're talking about families and prosperity. Why should a family be broke? I don't get it, man. I wish somebody would have had this message. I wish I had learned this message when I was 5 years old.
Me too.
Why would a family not have prosperity on a planet that is so abundant with resources? I got plenty of oxygen. Ain't nobody short on oxygen, except, sometimes when I choke out Elena, I'm like, argh! Okay? Grateful for that breath right there, okay? So look, man, why are people, in parts of the world not have everything they need? Or particularly in parts of the world where there's so much abundance. So prosperity, this is what it means.
Hit it up.
A state of being prosperous. Success, profitability, affluence, wealth, opulence, luxury, the good life, milk, and honey, I guess that's the same. Good fortune, ease, I like that, plenty.
Comfort,
security, well-being.
Who doesn't want security these days?
She deserves, would prosperity be safety? Okay, am I prosperous if I'm being threatened by some criminals in the neighborhood or bullied? Am I prosperous? No way, man. See, prosperity would not be about money only. It would be about my safety too. Right? It would be about freedom. It would be about choices. It would be about prosperity when I travel. Am I able to if I'm sitting between two guys that are smothering me out and the baby's crying next to me? Dude, I don't know if that's prosperity. I mean, you guys need to define what it is for you. What does it mean? Okay, so I'm going to look it up back from the original word, prosperous. And then you should probably look up the word family. Because I think a lot of people are trying to create families and never looking up the word family. For instance, marriage, prosperous, successful in material terms, flourishing financially, bringing wealth and success, okay? Booming, burgeoning, vigorous, profitable, lucrative, strong, successful. Strong. For somebody to be strong, they would have to be prosperous. How can somebody be financially busted and strong? Not possible, okay? So this isn't about greed. Nowhere in here does it say prosperity is a greedy, selfish, self-centered miser. Prosperous means coming from the word. Originally, it was Latin and it meant doing well.
Doing well.
Family plus doing well. That's what I'm talking about. When I talk about the playbook to millions, I went to my staff today, all my sales guys. I said, hey, dude, you read this book yet? I went to Dave Robards. You read this yet? Yeah, I read it. Really, what'd you get out of it? It's a book about millions. Millions of what, Dave?
Oopsie
Dollars.
doopsie,
I said, no, dude, that's not what a millionaire is, bro. That's not what the books are about. Maybe you need to read the book again. This book is not about money. It's about prosperity. It's about affluence. It's about having so much that you don't have to rely on one thing. I told my internet department today. You were in there for that meeting. Tell them how brutal that meeting was with Josh.
That was so brutal. I looked at Katie and I said, Katie, has he eaten? She said no. I said, order food now.
It wasn't about food, dude. It wasn't about food. My boy Josh, because he's watching right now. Josh is watching. I just hammered Josh.
Yes, you did.
I'm like, dude, my favorite movie in the world was Braveheart, dude. Okay?
They were supposed to
Braveheart did not. Yeah, you were, but I told him. Okay, that guy, what was the cat's name in Braveheart?
Mel Gibson.
No, that's the actor. Come on. George, man. It was George, right? No, it was
William Wallace.
William Wallace. W squared. William Wallace. Mm-hmm. Dude, look, man, when he brought them into combat, man, the message, who does not get moved by that, bro? Come on.
Nobody.
You know? He didn't have technology. He had a freaking hatchet in his freaking heart. and his horse. And he's like, let's go, man. We're going to get beat, dude. Okay? You guys are relying, hiding behind Infusionsoft. Okay? Excuses. I got to check with somebody else. No, you don't, man. You need to grab your hatchet and go get what is yours. If you want prosperity, if you want a happy family, grab that freaking axe. Okay? Quit making excuses and say, hey, I am the man in the household or the woman, and I'm taking care of my family.
Oh,
she has that responsibility as much as I do.
Oh, yeah. You know I'm fiercely protective.
You know? That means a couple things, man. If your family's going to be prosperous, okay, does it need to be safe?
Yes.
In how many different ways does it need to be safe?
Every
I'm
aspect.
not talking about just terrorism. I'm not talking about
I'm
some guy
talking
coming
financially. I'm talking
in every way,
safety-wise, everywhere.
Do you know? Do you know? Do you know what's in that freaking drug that you're poking your kids with and calling it a vaccine? Do you know? You know? Do you know?
Because mercury
or you
ain't
just
no
hoping?
good.
Okay. You know? Do you know what happens to you when you die? Or do you just hope it out? Okay. Do you, when you make a bet on Wall Street and you invest in Netflix, do you know, dude, what you're doing?
I told you to invest in Netflix. You should have listened. No. Who cares? I told you like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
When Blockbuster was still around.
Do you guys know? When you guys go out at night, you go into a club with the buddies, and the next thing you know, man, you're wandering into a strip joint. Dude, do you even know what you're doing there? Does your wife know?
Dude.
Okay.
That is not building an empire together. When you're going there, you're doing something else. That's not building an empire. That's not fortifying fierceness, loyalty, strength. Okay.
305-865-8668, man. 305-865-8668. If you smoked weed today, call me. I want to talk to you. I got a message for you.
Oh.
Dan from Atlanta, which used to be Atlantis, by the way. You guys know that, right? Atlanta was actually Atlantis. The great forgotten Atlantis. What's up, man?
Grant, what's going on, brother? It's a pleasure, honor to speak with you, man.
Dude, Dan, you know I'm going to be up there Friday. I'm going to be up there. Where am I going to be, Robert?
Oh, where are you coming, brother? I'm in Midtown.
I'm going to be about 20 minutes north of Midtown, man. Maybe 45 minutes.
Sandy Springs, what are you doing? What do you got going on?
I got a speaking gig. I'm speaking of... No, I'm not going to Gainesville, dude. No, I'm not flying into Gainesville. Is that what it says?
That sounds great, man. Hey, I got a question for you.
Thank you, Dan.
Are you married, Dan? Are you married?
No, I got a serious one though.
What's his name?
Pretty serious. So we've been living together for a while, man.
What's his name?
Going out about 4 years, so.
What's his name?
Definitely getting there. Let me ask you something though. So I'm in 100% commission sales. I'm working on my first business. Every day I wake up, who's got my money?
Who's got my money?
Who's got my money? Who's got my money? And when I start getting money, I'm going to get ready. Take a look at multifamily. Here's my question.
Yeah,
it has
please.
to do with relationships. How do I get this love of my life? She's fierce. She's more of a goal setter, though. I'm more of the visionary. How do I get her to believe that she can become rich? And I want to make a team. I want to make her my partner when we go into real estate. But how do I get her interested?
Dude, you got to sell him on it. You got to sell him on it.
You're so juvenile.
Okay? You got to sell him on it, man. You got to sit down like you would any sale. Dude, what do you want? What do you need? What is a fantasy life to you? Okay? What's her name, Dan?
She said, what's her name?
Yeah, what's her name?
Shannon.
Shannon. So, Shannon, you're going to be Shannon, and I'm going to be Dan.
Okay.
Shannon, baby, I got a serious conversation to have with you. Okay, you watching this, Dan? I'm going to show you how to sell this deal, dude. Okay, Shannon, you know how much I love you? Mm-hmm. You know how much I care about you?
Yes.
I want to give you everything you want in life. Okay? Now, you see this piece of paper right here?
Yeah.
Let's start right. I want to write down what you want. Tell me, what would your freaking dream life, fantasy life look like? Anything goes.
Okay, monogamous.
Monogamy.
No drugs, alcohol. Kind to others. Wants a family.
Okay, good. Now, Dan, let me ask you, what is she going to say when I ask her this?
She's going to say, take me on a really nice vacation, make some money. Definitely.
Okay, good. Vacation. Where do you want that vacation to be?
Hungry. She works 14 hours a day, 2 jobs.
Yeah. Good. So let's talk about the vacation first. What kind of vacation you want?
Oof, wherever we want to go. Somewhere exotic, somewhere expensive. Somewhere nice, fancy, lots of fun, lots of partying.
Yeah, good. Okay, so good. Let's say we're going to go to Thailand. We're going to stay at the Four Seasons. How long you want to be there?
Bali.
As long Man, as long as we want. I don't want to need to have a job to come back to, man. I want to have my multifamilies bring cash flow and positive.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it.
Okay, but I'm not talking to you, dude. I'm talking to her. I'm asking her. See, you guys got to find out what she wants, man, not what you want.
Yeah.
Sell it, man. Hey, what do you want? Good. You want to go to the Four Seasons? Then she's gonna say, yeah, I want to stay there for a week. Good. 10 days. All right, good. What else you want? The next question you're gonna ask is, what else you want, man? You know how strong that is, dude? What else you got? What else do you want, man? One trip to a Four Seasons in Thailand is nothing. What else you want? Because I'm gonna bring it all. Mm-hmm. When I met you, what did I tell you the first time I talked to you?
You said for 1 day, 30 days, or
No, before that. I said, dude, let me tell you, I said, come hang with me, man. People's lives change around me.
Yeah.
She hated it. Was it true?
Yes.
So you need to make your big claim, baby. You need to make your big claim, Dan. You need to tell, hey, I want to give you everything you ever dreamed of, and I want to write out all the stuff you hadn't dreamed of, because anybody can deliver one trip, baby. How many times in a year do you want to do this?
That's what I'm saying. So how do I get her on the team to work with me?
Dude, then you guys need to map it out. First thing you go is to the end of the story, and then you back into it, right? Because then all of a sudden she's going to be like, dude, what do these trips cost? 4 seasons, 10 days.
Kind of like me and you. You backed me into working with you.
Before you buy the airplane, okay? Okay, that's a $7,500 trip, and you didn't earn any money while you're there. So, like, what's it going to take? You want to do that 4 times a year? That's $30K. To blow $30K on a trip, 4 trips like that, probably costs more than that.
It's a lot of dough.
I know what we're going to spend going to St. Bart's.
I know too.
Okay, it don't matter, man. You got to pay the price today, so.
You can pay the price tomorrow.
Any price tomorrow, folks. Any price. Okay, Dan, I hope that helps, dude.
Back your way in.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And then, hey, what's it going to take? How much dough we need? We need everybody on the same page, okay? We need to take on the world together. I can't do this by myself. Yeah. See?
The same thing you did to me.
See,
you got me out of California.
Yeah, exactly. What if the answer is this? You know, because you didn't leave anything. Yeah. You didn't leave anything because you were going to something.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
See, the picture was so big, dude.
Oh, that's true.
We don't leave stuff anymore. We going someplace. Most people got a puppy at their house. I'm like, dude, get rid of that dog. They're like, oh no, I can't get rid of the dog. No, I love my dog so much. You know why you love that dog? Because you got no place to go. You need a bigger dog, man. Guys need a bigger dog so you're not having losses, man. You got losses. You're getting lost. You lose this little thing that you had. It's gone. You lost it. You're still stuck in what you had. It's gone, man. You lost it. You know why? You lost in it because you got no place to go, dude. Where you going? Not where you been.
I like that too.
Right?
So true.
So that's why ball players, that's why guys playing games, man, because they're going for the freaking goal line. As long as they think they can score and win, they're excited about the game. It's once the score gets so big, I have no chance of winning. I'm lost now. You see, I'm lost. Things can't. If I lost this plane today, man, whatever, dude, you know.
We're going to go get a bigger one, I guarantee it.
I wouldn't mind losing it if I was going to get me a big 767, you know.
Then everybody's coming with us to St. Bart's.
Dude, everybody on Facebook, I'm like, let's roll, dog. Okay, we got 70 seats.
Woo!
Everybody in first class, and John flying the damn thing. Oh. Okay. All right. Hey, so look, man, what am I talking about? Am I just energizing you right now? I hope not. I hope you're walking away with something. Get your spouse on the same page. Prosperity.
Your children
is about
on
safety.
the same page. Keep your word with your wife. Keep your word with your children. Your word is your word.
Word.
Okay?
Okay. See, word
Keep everybody.
She knows I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, I
to
know.
defend the family.
He's a soldier. I'm a
She's heard me
soldierette. I'm a
on the phone.
soldierette. True?
Huh?
I'm a
Oh,
soldierette.
you're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Okay.
don't.
But I mean, I'm not
But you're
muscle.
hiding behind
I'm not
me.
the muscle.
She's
Yeah.
hiding
Okay.
behind me. He's really a nice guy. He'll
Dude.
kill you.
Okay. I'm a freaking sniper.
Yeah,
I'll
you are.
freaking
Yeah,
hide
you
on
are.
top of the building and freaking shoot your ass.
Whoa.
That's
She's
strong
dropping
right there.
pins, man.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
Randall from Louisiana, man. What's up?
What's happening, guys? What's happening?
Dude, who is this? Randy who?
Randall.
Randall who?
Heyman.
Hey, what's going on, brother? What part of Louisiana are you in, my brother?
Leesville, about an hour north of Lake Charles.
I know it, man. I sold a lot of cars up in Leesville, man. I push them up there, man.
What you
Good
got?
deal.
Randall?
Look, my question for y'all is, my wife and I, we've been poor. We understand where we used to be.
Yeah.
Made a vow to each other that we would never go back to that area.
That's good.
We both understand what we want and what it's going to take to get to where we want to be. My question is, how do you balance? We've got 2 sons. How do you balance the work and family to where you don't feel like you're neglecting your kids, basically?
Well,
I communicate with my kids.
Yeah.
I tell them without putting adult problems in front of the kids. I would never tell the kids we are so broke.
it's a great question, Bob.
It is a great. But I'm going to tell them, hey, you know what? We're a family unit. We have to work together. There might be times when we don't have a lot of time together, but the time we do spend together, we're going to make it count. How can you help us? Have them contribute to you in any silly way possible, so they feel like they're participating in this activity called work in the house.
Yeah. So, and I would just add to that, it's a great question, by the way, man. How do you not, I think one of the things I do is I just don't even consider it. I'm doing my life. I'm not doing work or family. I don't know if you can wrap your head around that, Randall, but I don't think about work and family. I think about life. I think about when I come here, when I come to my office, I'm not thinking about coming to the office. When I'm best is when I'm coming to do my life. At this address, it's 700, whatever the address is. I don't even know the address. I just know where the place is, man. Okay, so I come here to do my life, not to come do a job. I don't think, I got to go to work. I tell my kids, I'm going to go do my life, man. You guys are going to school right now. You're going to do your life. Hey, you're going to spend some time with a nanny right now. By the way, I would tell you guys, you need to get a nanny, dude. Because getting a nanny allows you to make sure they're being brought up the right way, right? When they're not in school. And you and your wife can actually have time together. Because I heard you talk about the kids, but I didn't hear you talk about the marriage. Because the kids can steal the marriage. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, I know a lot of families where, dude, as soon as the kids came along, it was all kids and no marriage. It was like the marriage died and the kids, that part of the family grew while the marriage died, right? And I don't want that to happen to us. So me and Elena make our time. We have time together.
Oh, yeah.
The kids go to sleep, Randall, when we want them to, not when they want to, on our schedule, not theirs.
That's the attempt.
Okay? When we want to go someplace, they can come with us, or
That's right. Like, for instance, summer camp. This week they're in summer camp, but you have a gig in Atlanta. I say, you have a choice. You can either stay in town and go to summer camp, and a nanny can stay with you, or you can go to work.
You can roll with the freaks.
You can work with us. That means when Papa's speaking and he calls you on stage to introduce yourself, to be in front of, you're working. So do you want to work or do you want summer camp?
Yeah.
And then when we have to go out of town where it's not an option where they come, I say, guys, you have a job. You got to protect the house. You got to look after the nanny for us. This is your job. We won't be here. You're in charge. And it gives them like, whoa, I'm part of the family.
So I don't know if that helps, man. The other thing is I would do is if you call in, Randall, I'm going to give you my clock. I'm going to give you my 10X Beast clock. It's a product that we're actually creating now. What I want to give you and your wife a sample of it. And how much sleep you get a day?
Oh, I'm unless I'm hung up at the dealership, we're down about 9:30 every night.
Yeah. And you wake up at what time?
5 o'clock.
Yeah, so you're getting 8 hours. That's good, man. Get 8 hours, but the other 16 hours, dude, I want to freaking smoke those 16 hours. I want to get the most out of every minute.
On our bathroom mirror, it's wrote, who's got our damn money.
Yeah, I love that. Where's that, in your bathroom,
dude? It's the
dude?
last thing we see at night, and it's the first thing we see in the morning.
Did you put it on the lid of your toilet right on the inside, man? When you pop it up and you go to take a leak, you're like, who's got my money? Hey, tell your wife hello. What's her name, by the way, man?
Her name's Jessie.
She sounds like an awesome woman.
Yeah.
She's got an awesome dude, man. Appreciate you asking the question.
Man, she's a teacher. I don't have to worry about things at home when she's there. She takes care of everything. I just that was my question, and you helped a lot. And I'll call back in to get that clock.
Thanks, dude. And then I'm going to be in Lake Charles Friday. Who am I going to see? Who's the fight dude I'm going to see? I forgot the cat's.
Golden Nugget.
I'm going to be at the Golden Nugget Friday night.
Charles Cornerman Wolverine Williams is the guy.
Wolverine Williams is fighting, dude.
Woo!
MMA, right? MMA? Mm-hmm.
Wolverine
mixed
Williams.
martial arts. I'm gonna be in his corner. Elena's gonna be in the stands. My sister will be there. But dude, I'm gonna be in the corner with him. I'm gonna be like, okay, bud. Okay, man. Come on, man. We're gonna 10X him, man. I'm gonna be wearing my 10X. I want you to go in there. I want you to tap this guy in. I want you to put it on him. I want you to choke him out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, get him, man.
I surrender. I tap out.
Okay, Jimmy, folks, we're talking about prosperity and family, man. The definition of the word prosper is so powerful. Doing well. Ask somebody in your family, do you want to prosper? Do you want prosperity? Do you want to be prosperous? Do you even know what the word means? These books right here, this entire program right here, we should have called this Playbook to Prosperity. That's really what we should have called the book, because this program, the Millionaire Book and the Playbook, Grant Cardone's Playbook, is about prosperity. It's not really about money. It's about having affluence and prosperity and abundance,
in all aspects.
flourishing in everything, not just a few things. Okay, Jimmy from somewhere in Florida, man. Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy?
Hey, Grant, it's a privilege to speak to you, man.
Jimmy, if I can guess what city you're in right now, dude. Because I don't know what city you're in.
I'm all the way at the other end of the state, brother.
Did he tell me where he is?
No, he didn't, but he gave you a hint. I'm
Okay.
going to guess
I think
Tallahassee.
I was thinking Tallahassee.
Little further.
Jacksonville.
Pensacola, Florida.
That ain't Florida, dude.
I can see Alabama from here.
That's freaking
Alabama.
military, dog.
Where is that?
Military, man. That's white sand beaches. That's the prettiest beaches in the world right there. How close are you to Destin?
It is. About an hour.
Man, I had this Egyptian woman in Destin, man. I was
Why are
on
we
the
talking
summer
about
break,
Egyptian
man. I was
women?
in the summer break. I went on the
Why?
summer break, man. This chick was Egyptian.
I can be Egyptian.
Okay, I know you can. I can be King Tut. You know what I'm saying?
Grant, the way she says your name on the show, she's a keeper.
You think
I
so?
love the R roll.
How does she say my name, dude?
With love.
She only she can do it. She rolls those R's.
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Grant, I called today to ask for a coupon of my own, man. I want to pick up your Playbook to Millions, but I want to know, man, is there any way you can still do the $9.99 special on Cardone You? I want them both.
I say yes.
I tell you what I'll do, man. I'll do. This is what I will do for you. You get Cardone You, and I'll include the Playbook to Millions.
Yeah, that's a hard deal to pass up.
Dude, I'll include it. Okay, that's going to be 1,500 segments of content and 80 hours of the playbook. So you buy anybody today. I'll do this for anybody watching. Buy Cardone You today. Invest in Cardone You today. It's 80% off, by the way. No, it's 90% off. Cardone You, normally $19,000. It's $19.95. And I will include Playbook to Millions for free.
That's a hell of a deal.
Okay? Dude, it's a deal. It's a deal. You know what? You know what the best deal for you would be, though? Can I tell you the best deal for you?
Yes.
Jimmy.
Go ahead. Yes, please.
The best deal for you would have been if you'd have bought this thing 3 or 4 months ago.
Well,
Because
I'm
you'd
throwing it
already
all in,
made
man.
like $1 million, son. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm
I
saying?
am 40 years old, grown up here in Pensacola, and I am packing it all in 60 days and moving to Cleveland.
Yeah, good, man. You gonna be LeBron's handler?
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
man.
it would.
Grant, I'm moving, as we say today, I'm moving for love. And my girl is homesick. Her family is there, so we're going to move there and give it, I'm moving knowing nothing, knowing nobody.
Dude, you need to sit down with your girl, man, and just say, hey, baby, what's prosperity look like to you? What's the future look like to you? Everybody watching, you guys need a place to go, not a place to have been. Okay? Yesterday don't matter, baby. This morning don't matter. 5 minutes ago don't matter. What matters is what's next. What are you going to do next? Where are you going? That puppy dog you got, if that's all you're holding on to, that old car you got, dude, where you going?
Jalopy.
So that where you've been don't matter anymore. Okay, where you going? Okay, so dude, we're gonna hook you up right now. Okay, Robin, make sure we hook him up, get him on the program, get his credit card,
And then
slam
let's
him,
take Giada.
finish him, do him, put the hatchet on him. Okay, so he can take care of that wife he's got, man, and moves to Cleveland. Jimmy, good congratulations to you. So he can move to Cleveland, man,
Cleveland,
and start acting like the
Ohio.
baller that he is. Look, all you guys, everybody out there, including myself and my wife. Okay. We're living below our means. Okay, this is not the jet I should be flying in. This is not the office I should be in. The home I live in is not the home I should live in.
It's pretty nice
the number of fans that I have on Facebook is not the number I should have, man.
That's true.
And you too, are living below your potential. How do I say it, baby?
Potential.
Potential. I say potential because it's got the potential.
What about Giada?
Giada, Buford, Georgia. I'll be there Friday morning, dude. I'm flying in on a bird. Gonna land in Buford. I don't know what that's got to do with that place you told me.
Gainesville.
You were like, what's going on Friday? That's the other thing that's happening Friday.
Buford, that's where I'm gonna be. But you said some other place.
You said
Florida, man.
Gainesville
or something.
dude. He was just kidding. He was kidding.
Oh, I'm going into Buford, Georgia. I'm going to be speaking there for an hour and a half. Hour and a half, man. You guys want to come. The tickets are $149. I'll do 2 for $149 if you call the office. I'll pay for the other ticket. That's how I roll, dog.
Yeah.
These tickets are basically bought through the Georgia Independent Automobile Dealer Association, GIADA. You do not have to be a car dealer to go there.
What? The GIADA. The GIADA. Is that where they buy the tickets?
But it don't matter.
Where do they buy the tickets?
You just call the G over here at my phone number.
310
Buford,
777 0255 for the tickets.
You get there, dude. I'll give you 2 tickets for the $149. Okay, that's a freaking steal. I'm basically going to buy the second ticket from the GIADA and let you in. If you can't bring a second person with you, I'll still buy the second ticket. That's how I roll. Bring him in, dude. Bring him in. We went to dinner the other night. The people were like, we had 6 people already there. How many people do we have at dinner in New Orleans?
Oh God, that was 10.
Yeah, I said, look, we got in the restaurant. We had our 10th little private thing over at Revolution.
Yeah, Restaurant Revolution.
We ate half the meal at the private room.
Then we were done.
I don't like this room anymore, guys. Can y'all move me back to the other restaurant? Well, Mr. Cardone, you reserved this room. I don't like this room anymore, dude. I'm done with this room, dog.
We need a change of atmosphere.
I need a change, man. I got 2 locations with 1 meal, man.
That was nice too. I liked both locations. Right? Yeah.
Right? Both locations was good. It's a good story, you know. You guys got to start practicing that muscle of prosperity, choices, affluence, freedom, right? Okay.
By the way,
Take
I
us home,
asked.
baby.
He didn't ask. I was like,
baby.
Homegirl wants another location.
Okay, whatever. She asked her. She said that. Okay, I didn't like the location from the beginning.
Okay, let's see Giada for God's sakes.
Giada's not on the phone. Giada's a website, dude. Jesus Christ. Georgia Independent Auto Dealers Association. My God. Okay. Look, folks, not everybody in your family needs the brains. Okay. Somebody needs the brains, somebody needs the bronze, and somebody needs the good looks. Okay. Know your assets. Know your assets so you can have prosperity. I don't need her to know what GIEDA means. It'd be nice if she was perfect, but she's not. I'm not. You're not. So what? Perfect won't keep you from prosperity. Commitment will. Okay?
Peace
Take
out.
us home.
Stick and stay is bound to pay, okay? Keep
Please,
it
baby,
real.
please.
We love you over here at the G&E Show. We'll get back to your comments at some point.
That's terrible.